Today's weather is sponsored by Expressway Car Wash, Lube, and Deli with 2 locations in Paducah, Kentucky. Good afternoon and happy Halloween. It is October 31st, 2016. I'm meteorologist Bo Dotson, and wow, our warm weather continues. This has been an odd month. I have personally never witnessed an October like this. Temperatures well above normal for the entire month, pretty much. We'll see where everything shakes out over the next few days once all the stats are in, but I suspect, climate-wise, that the numbers for the Missouri and portions of the Ohio and Tennessee Valley probably going to be one of the warmer Octobers since the 1880s. Be a few days before we'll know that for sure, but I'll let you know and keep you updated once the numbers come in. Take a look at visible satellite this afternoon. We do have some clouds around. We have a warm front through the area. We had more clouds this morning. Most of those have thinned out, and temperatures have risen into the upper 70s and lower 80s across the entire area. Parts of the Missouri Boot Hill and West Tennessee, you're actually in the middle 80s. We'll take a look at temperatures. Let me pull that up. Let's zoom into the Paducah, Kentucky area, southern Illinois, West Kentucky, southeast Missouri, and northwest Tennessee. We see temperatures here, 75 degrees in Mount Vernon. This is about 2:30 in the afternoon, 82 degrees in Paducah, 77 in Cape Girardeau, and 77 in Poplar Bluff. We look down here in northwest Tennessee and the Missouri Boot Hill, even some middle 80s showing up, well above normal temperatures. Normal high for this time of the year, around 62, 63 degrees. Normal lows in the lower 40s, nowhere near that. We'll be in the 60s tonight for overnight lows. Just incredible. What's really amazing about this is the longevity of these above normal temperatures this month. The bulk of the month has been warm with above normal temperatures. We only had a few days with below normal temperatures. So many of you are asking me, when is autumn going to finally arrive? I mean, meteorological winter begins December 1st. We're now 4 weeks away from what meteorologists consider winter, and autumn has not shown itself yet. I'm not sure when our first freeze will be, but we will start to stair-step down from these record high temperatures more towards slightly above normal, maybe normal temperatures as we move into Thursday, Friday, the weekend, next week. After that, it's the middle of November that I've been telling you, maybe we'll see a pattern flip. Some of the charts show that, some of the charts do not show that. There seems to be a consensus that the overall pattern might flip towards the middle end of November. We'll keep an eye on that. It's the long range, and we all know that confidence is lower than normal. The second thing that's concerning is the drought. We are now officially in drought conditions, and it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. And we do have a lot of field fires, brush fires this time of the year. As we move into November, it's our windy season. So be careful. Listen to your local officials on the fire burn bans, because conditions are dry and we do not have a lot of rain in the forecast. Let's take a look at the GFS model. Anytime you see these isobars, equal lines of pressure, tightly packed together, you're going to get some gusty winds. We may have some gusty winds over the next few days. We'll move forward here, and what we're going to watch is a storm system on Wednesday night and Thursday that develops to our west. The bulk of the rain from this will stay to our north. However, we do have a chance for showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, Wednesday night and Thursday once the front moves through. Does not look like a big rainmaker. Rainfall totals from a trace to maybe a quarter of an inch. The NAM guidance is showing a heavier band of rain over southern Missouri into southern Illinois, maybe up to a quarter to a half an inch, locally heavier amounts. Right now, it's the outlier. It is not what most of the data is showing. Most of the data is showing no rain, trace of rain to a quarter of an inch or so. We'll keep an eye on it. It's not going to be a heavy rain event. It shouldn't be. And I'm not looking for severe weather either. We move forward in time. You see this green that represents rain. Now this is at 7 a.m. on Thursday morning. As the front moves into our region, moves out of our region by Thursday afternoon and evening, high pressure builds in. Decent high here, 1030 millibars on the GFS. That's pretty good high for this time of the year. Rain to our east, snow up in Canada, so there is some cold air. We will start to see temperatures fall Thursday and Friday, perhaps upper 60s to middle 70s. Now that's still above normal. But compared to 80s, ridiculous 80s that we've been having, it's going to feel cooler to you and to everybody who's outdoors. It feel more like fall or autumn. Let's move forward in time and let's get a look at the long range. As we move into the weekend, dry conditions are expected. We move into Monday, dry conditions are expected. The next chance for rain, I'm watching around the 9th, the 10th, the 11th. The models are on and off with this, long way off. The GFS wants to pull this system way south, a little bit unusual for this time of the year. Other data brings it up into our region with an area of low pressure across northern Arkansas. Keep an eye on it. It's in the long range, so confidence is low once you get past 5 days or so. We move forward in time. This takes us to November 10th, November 11th, November 12th, November 13th, November 14th. Now we're in the middle of November. Not a lot of rain, unfortunately. So the drought conditions will get worse before they get better. Keep that in mind. And there will be some windy times with this as well, because we will have some deep lows passing to our north. We will have some nice areas of high pressure moving over our area as well. When those two butt up against each other, you're going to have a tighter pressure gradient, so gustier winds. Not unusual for November. We usually have November winds. Keep moving forward in time here, and we go to November 16th. Another system way south for this time of the year. Normally, storm systems don't track this far south in November, but that's what the GFS is showing, with another high pressure area building in behind it with some colder air. So maybe we will start to think about a frost or freeze again once we get into the middle of November. The GFS wants to pull this system then north and northeast. If this was January and February, we'd be talking about winter storm conditions. Not a bad track for us to have some heavy snow. It's not winter just yet, but we'll watch the pattern evolve. I like to wait until about the middle of November to start talking about winter. A lot of forecasters are calling for below normal temperatures this winter, a colder than normal average. When you average out December, January, and February, you end up with colder averages. We'll see how it goes. There are a lot of signals for colder than normal conditions this winter. Keep in mind, cold air does not always equal snow in our area. It's one ingredient, but it doesn't always equal snow. Let's take a look at temperature anomalies. Now, this map shows you where temperature is expected to be above or below normal. Blue equals below normal temperatures. Red equals above normal. These pink and purple colors well above normal temperatures, 10, 14, 15, 20 degrees above normal. Very unusual. Much of the nation is covered with above normal temperatures. Let's just move through the upcoming weeks. We'll just keep going here. November 3rd, November 4th, November 5th, November 6th, November 7th. Above normal temperatures for the most part, but you do see these below normal temperatures starting to show up along the East Coast. Occasionally they move westward into our area, puts us on the border, so maybe seasonal temperatures to a little bit above normal, but the larger anomalies, those 15 to 20 degree above temperature anomalies, those get pushed off to the west and northwest. We'll keep moving forward in time. We'll watch for changes around the middle of the month. Here on November 8th, November 9th, November 10th, November 11th. Now, November 13th, November 14th, we start to see the GFS point towards perhaps a trough in the east, cooler than normal temperatures developing. If we can just keep pushing this off to the west, it will allow colder air into our region. But until the Pacific Jet breaks down, until this pattern breaks down, we're not going to see solid cold intrusions of air. We'll keep watching trends, keep moving forward here a little bit more. We'll stop on November 15th, and you can see we're back to above normal. Move forward a little bit more, November 16th, and that's as far out as this goes. That takes us to the middle of the month, and here you see colder than normal temperatures over the central and southern United States, the warmer than normal temperatures over the southeast, and then well off to the west. We'll keep an eye on this. We'll just keep watching it. We'll keep watching trends. But for all of you cold weather fans, you're just going to have to be patient. We're not quite there yet, but as we move into the middle end of November, perhaps we'll see the entire pattern flip and we'll go towards more of a stormier pattern and a colder pattern. Again, low confidence. It's a long way out there. Keep watching.